all the energy to the stage. All energy to the stage. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. Hey. This is not a bad time. All the energy to the stage. Eyes and ears to the stage. Energy to the stage. DJ Empress Raw, y'all. Wow. Come closer. We need your energy. We need all this energy right here. How y'all feeling today? You feeling good? Are you excited about what's to come? Did we not prove what we were capable of doing in the last election? We did that. Showed out in record numbers, and we turned Georgia blue for the first time in forever. My name is Kenny Burns, aka the Lifestyle Specialist. I'm the voice from 2 to 6 on B103, the People Station here in Atlanta, Georgia, Monday through Friday. I also, for the first time in 1992, when I came to Atlanta, I came here to the Underground. This is quite significant because Rowdy Records was the label. Dallas Austin had a label in a Rowdy store, literally, right was right there. So make some noise for old Atlanta because it's in the building. The spirits are with us. I just want to say it's an honor to be here with NGP. The New Georgia Project is a whole vibe. It is unprecedented what they have been able to do registering young voters, black and brown voters, so make some noise for that. We know that will change the tide. Yes, it's very important. We are on a mission, and this is crucial for your futures, because you're 20-something, if that. He might be 20, if that. Now, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? 19! And he cares about voting! This is what I'm talking about. I want to bring up some speakers because we're a little behind in time. This is not a game, actually. You know that, correct? This is not a game. This is not a game live. That's what this is called. And we'll be doing some very interesting things with the new game that the NGP crew has created. But I want to bring to the stage Delonte Meeks. Delonte, are you here? Delonte Meeks, my brother. How you doing?
How y'all doing today? All right. Well, my name is Delonte Meeks, and I'm with the Atlanta Harm Reduction Coalition. Basically, we specialize in needle and syringe exchange, as well as full panel STD testing, as well as our brand new women's health program. We just launched earlier this year, and so far, so well, we have been doing wonderful with the program. I've only been in this industry now for about a year and a half. And for me, I couldn't do it without my team. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my team and I, who work diligently in all types of spaces and everything. We work in many different demographics. We go where the need is. So we go where the need is to make informed decisions for bills and legislation that affect our community. We bridge the gap between legislation and other community-based organizations as well, by assisting wherever the need is with information. And we do care and access as well. I work with a really good prevention team. Our prevention team, I wouldn't be part of this prevention team if we weren't a big team as well. Can I give it up for a team out here? First off, I need to give a big shout out to Dr. Zari, who is my CEO of Atlanta Harm Reduction Coalition, Jasmine Benton, my supervisor, Ms. Janet Davis, my brand new team, y'all. I am so thankful. I'm a little bit stress-free right now, y'all, because I got 7 great team members, 4 of them Brandon, who I just brought on board, along with my prevention manager, Ms. Anna Davis, as well. That's my dream team, y'all. And when you think about a dream of being a black man in this industry or in any industry and being able to go out and vote, it's a big thing because now we make the decisions. Well, we're going to put in office, and we're going to make sure that we keep them in office so that we get what we want out of it. Don't y'all want to do that? What's up with here? So pretty much I just want to leave and say, please go out and vote. Please go out and do what you need to do. And let's just make it happen. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Give it up for Delonte, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. He wasn't going to help me back on stage. I almost failed. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce the next person, but I want to say that I love how she named herself. Yes, I named myself the Lifestyle Specialist. Please put your hands together for the first super voter, Diamond Bradley. Diamond, we have Diamond. Oh, she's a little bit? Oh, she's not here? Okay, great. Are we moving on? We're moving on. Make some noise for Diamond, ladies and gentlemen. She's a super voter, so we love her. Up next, I wanted to... Yes, I have cards, right. Absolutely. Love how active NGP is. Are you judging me because I'm a Scorpio? Is that because I have silk shorts on? I told you. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Joshua Anthony from the great University of Georgia State. They just had a graduation. Did you graduate? You are make some noise for freshmen. Thank you for all voting.
How I got into politics, no clue, right? Something that stuck out to me about voting was that people always assume that it's a run. It's not. It's a progression. It's a walk. Something that my grandfather told me is that when you are not just about voting, but about politics in general, you make sure that other people have what you have now, right? Because I'm lucky enough to have my mother, right? Some people aren't that lucky to have their parents. You know what I mean? So we are putting people in office, make sure they represent what you have and what you want. Every single day I'm on campus, I had a student walk up to me and say, Joshua, I had to steal to eat today. What? You mean to tell me not only are you paying for school, but you have to starve while you're here as well? Bro said, I don't know what else to do. We put people in office that are going to represent us every single day. It's not a run, it's a walk. If we accumulate the people that we need in each of these positions in office, we don't have to worry about our student telling me that he has to steal to eat. We don't have to worry about the young ladies on our campus having to fear something's going to happen to them when they're on their own campus. We don't have to question what's going on in the Supreme Court right now. We don't have to question what's going to happen moving forward in November. We know what's going to happen if we put the people we need in those positions. I'm not going to be over here too long. 3 minutes?
You can tell you can preach now.
I'm saying all this to say is that I'm a little tired today. I'm saying all this to say every single day, every day we go home, every time we see our family members, every time you hear a politician say, hey, vote for me, if what they are doing, and I'm sorry, I don't really like being on stage, so I'm coming out here.
Come on.
If every time they are saying, every time they come to you all, is saying vote for me, but they're never in your community. You never see them knocking on doors, picking up trash, saying, hey, let me help you out, young man. Young lady, let me help you out. Don't vote for them, man. Please don't. Every single day we have mothers, daughters, sons, uncles, and aunts that are going to go every single day without something, because every time we put somebody in office that kind of represents us, we don't get anything done. So vote for yourselves. Vote for what you believe in, not just for the party. Please vote for what you believe in. And that's all I got.
Give it up for his waves. Look at those waves. He's tired. He spent time getting waves together. Yes, he did, Joshua. Hello. He don't like to be on stage. That boy's gonna be the center. He's gonna be on a lot of stages. He got me hyped with the Malcolm X glasses on. He said, don't worry about the party, but you know the party got to vote for in Georgia. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the stage her shoe game. It's crazy. I don't know if you'll see when she gets up here. She's one of my muses in this whole political world. Put your hands together for activist, leader, CEO, Insane. Who fights?
I'm the CEO of the New Georgia Project. Super happy to be here with you all. Super happy to see your lovely faces, and super happy to launch our first video game. This is not a game. We are leveraging technology, play, and all of the things that we want for the Georgia that we actually want to live in. So rest, play, peace, restoration are all a part of our organizing. We don't have meetings without food and music and childcare because again, these are the things we want to. Listen, I'm an Atlanta public school graduate. We're raised in the city dying of Martin Luther King quotes. There's a famous one that says, the arc of the moral universe is long, but that it bends towards justice. And a lot of times when people are using that quote, they're talking about the work that you're doing to bend the arc towards justice. And everything that you all are doing with the New Georgia Project, in your lives, when you're advocating for yourself and your family and your friends and your communities, is the work that we're doing to bend the arc. But it is also long. There are things that we're fighting for that many of us might not see in our lifetimes. And so it's important that we take care of each other, that we build power together. That's how it happens. We didn't flip Georgia because there was like some superhero messiah who said all the right things and gave all the right speeches. We did our thing because Kennedy was on the radio and working with culture workers and helping change the meta-narrative. New Georgia Project registered 600,000 Black folks. People were tweeting and posting on Instagram and registering their friends and family and getting super annoying, right? And that's kind of what we need in order to build the Georgia that our families deserve. Right now, the minimum wage in Georgia is $5.15 an hour. There are 159 counties in Georgia. Less than half of them even have an OBGYN. And so at a time where they're trying to restrict reproductive rights, where they're trying to interfere with bodily autonomy, there are people who give birth who have to drive hours to see a doctor in Georgia. Georgia's black maternal mortality rate. If you are black and you give birth in Georgia, you are as likely to die as people who live in a developing country, right? And so I don't accept that. I think that we can have a Georgia where our families have all the things that we need, right? That there's enough to go around. I think that all of us deserve a Georgia where we can move from surviving to thriving. I believe it. And we fight for it. And we're like arrogant about it, right? Arrogant about our beliefs, arrogant about our multiracial, multi-ethnic, multilingual, intergenerational, 18 offices, 600,000 people, $22 million, right? And it's all going into the field, right? It's all going into building a better Georgia. So I'm gonna hit you with some numbers and then I'm gonna get off the stage. This is what I do. So in 2022, on our path. So, and here's the thing, there's some huge opportunities this year, right? So in the 246-year experiment that we call American democracy, not any of these 50 United States have ever elected a Black woman as governor, right? Georgia has the opportunity to give America its first, right? Let's go. Super important. Listen, $1 billion was raised and spent in the 9 weeks between the November 20 presidential election and the January 5th Senate runoff. $1 billion. Not a lot of that was left to build the infrastructure to fight for the Georgia that we want to. So we're coming with ours this time. It's super important. But what that also means is that it was young people and young people of color that wanted Georgia.
Make some noise for these two ladies and gentlemen. Can I say two words? Fuck! You inspired the shit out of me. That's two. If you're not inspired, you should just jump off the building right now. Not the building, but you jump off the building if you don't vote. I just think that what she said was paramount. The Georgia you want to live in. That's the reason. That is the reason alone. We have forefathers, we have greats, we have, spiritual leaders. We have all these people that have told us that this is most important. They died so that you can have the right to do so. But what she said is the Georgia you want to live in. Now, give her a round of applause and say it's my so important. So I want to keep this thing moving. We have a few more speakers coming, but first I want to introduce this amazing new game that the NGP has created. Can I have the Bengalis, I'll call them, the people that are going to be playing against you? Come to the stage. They're doing it from the stage, right? Can you join me? We want to show this off, right? Are you remixing? Come on, there you go. I would love Empress to be on standby. Empress, right where you at? I love music. I just want you on standby. How are you? Are you ready to talk to them about it? And what's your name? Brittany. Say hi, Brittany. Hi. Say hi, Brittany. Hi. What is your name? And say hi, Candace. Hi. And my brother with my shirt on and I will wear it. What's your name? Gang, say hi, gang. Hi. You ready?
What we're going to do here is we are going to have them play through level 2 of the game. They're going to start hopefully at the same time. So when they do, the person with the higher score at the end gets to draw for the. Is that right? Is that my right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah. They're going to draw for the other table. Okay. No, that's not. Gift card. Excuse me. I'm just here for the So, all right, so let's do a countdown. Okay, everybody help me out. So they go ahead and you're going to hit the start. And when I come back to 3, okay, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, so basically I think Brittany here has gotten all 3 stars, finished first, level 2.
Brittany, did you win? The dream is real. Give it up for Brittany one time, ladies and gentlemen. The dream is real. Empress, give me some music real quick before I introduce the next one, please. DJ Empress Raw on the 1 and 2. She knows what to do. I like to make everything a party. Hold on, let me get my cards ready. All right, up next, Desiree Jones. Please come to the stage. Make some noise for Desiree Jones. You're young too. Y'all young.
Hey y'all, louder. Okay. Hi. I'm Desiree Jones. I'm the policy associate at the New Georgia Project. Super glad to be talking to y'all today. And I'm the one who gets to tell you to go out and go vote. So early voting has started. Make some noise if you've already voted. Yay, I'm glad to hear that. I also have already voted.
Don't be lying.
Should not be. Democracy is important. Alrighty, so we're really, really glad y'all are here today. Really glad to be talking to you. I know that a lot of people right now are feeling, kind of discouraged looking at the news and looking at what's happening with the state of abortion and reproductive rights in this country. And some people are like, why should I even vote? But that's not the kind of question we ask you at the New Georgia Project. We know why you vote, but the questions that we are asking are, why are they making it hard for us to vote? Why do they want to make it difficult for us to vote? Why do they want to make it harder for us to make our voices heard? We also have questions like, why is the rate so high? Why is the light bill so high? We have these kinds of questions. Why can't people afford childcare? All these things are questions that we ask in the New Georgia Project, and some of these questions are questions that can be answered by voting. And so one of the things that we do here at the New Georgia Project is make sure you're aware of what you're voting for. And so we have all of these different organizing campaigns that are trying to get people all turned up about these different issues like economic justice, reproductive justice, helping our aging seniors, environmental justice, child care, yeah, all of that stuff. Y'all are killing it. And so we do all that stuff, and not only that, we also do some political stuff. I'm our policy associate. And one of the things that we do is make sure people know what the offices that they're voting for even do. What does the governor do? What does the lieutenant governor do? What does the attorney general do? And so making sure that you know those things, and also who is on the ballot. If you're not sure who to vote for, and maybe that's why you haven't voted yet, because that's the only reason why, right? And so if you're not sure who to vote for, we have solutions for that. You can go to ReadySet.Vote on your phone, type it in, it's a website. And when you go there, you put in your address, and it'll let you know who you'll see on your ballot. And so that's something that we're really excited about. I used it myself to help me figure out who it is that I was going to be voting for, who I would see on the ballot. And that's really important because we don't just want you voting just to vote. We want you voting for people who are going to be making a difference. And so, yes. And there are candidates out there who want to make a difference. A lot of people want to make change, and those are the kinds of people that we want in office. And so go ahead and check ReadySet.Vote. Pull out your phone, do it now. Y'all are already on your phones anyway. And so make sure that you're doing that. Make sure you're checking that out.
What's the site again?
ReadySet.Vote.
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 ReadySet.Vote. Yeah, making sure y'all know. And so, yeah, we have all these different organizing campaigns that we want y'all to get checked into. We want y'all to be volunteers with the New Georgia Project and the New Georgia Project Action Fund. We want you to sign our petitions. We have one right now about clearing student debt. And I don't know about y'all, and that's super frustrating. It's so hard. Y'all email you and you see these numbers and you're like, what is this? I'm never gonna make this much money. How am I supposed to pay that? Also, how am I supposed to pay my rent and pay these student loans? Okay. How am I supposed to pay my car note and do this? And so it's frustrating, but that's all right because we're gonna get student debt cleared. I'm not gonna do it, but y'all are by signing the petition. Sign the petition and make sure you make your voices heard. And if you're not already, make sure you become a member of the New Georgia Project Action Fund. Become a member. This will be your political home, and we can help you figure out all these complicated issues. If you're like, I don't know how I can help our seniors, but I want to, we can help you figure that out. If you're like, I don't know what I want to do about the environment, but I know the earth is dying, we can help you figure that out. And so make sure you become a member of the New Georgia Project Action Fund. And make sure you have a lot of fun today. If you have not already downloaded, this is not a game. Download, this is not a game. Play the game, learn some stuff. And I'm gonna get down because I'm starting to sweat. This is so personal. So
This is not a game. What's up? It's not a game. It's your life. Think about it like that. It's your life. You can either live with the pleasantries that you deserve, or you can keep dealing with bugs. I want to curse a lot. I'm not going to curse. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring up a good friend of mine. Jay Reed, are you in the building, Jay Reed? Come on up, bro. I've known this guy a very long time. Give him a little thing here. You got to do it, then press rock.
Hey, I want everybody to understand right now we are at the underground Atlanta. How fitting for us to be here at the underground Atlanta. Brother Kenny Burns, he said that he's known me for a long time. We both come up in the music industry. And to listen to the word underground in the music industry, what that means is before you get bumped into the mainstream, before everybody ever hears about you, you got to get popping in the underground. So right now, we got the these few people in the underground, we're going to get popular and let the whole world know the goodness that we're doing here with groups like the New Georgia Project. The second thing underground brings me, it makes me harken back to a time when people who were trying to escape slavery and rush towards that dream of liberty and freedom. See, some people talk about liberty and freedom, but they've never been denied their liberties or their freedom. So imagine people gathered, a small group in a place like this, who were trying to escape enslavement and head towards freedom. What we're trying to do is get our people still from bondage and move them towards freedom. And it's people like the New Georgia Project who are actively doing that. Kenny Burns has a slogan that says the dream is real. Somebody dreamed and said, I want to go and register a million people to vote. And guess what? Don't think that it's not making a difference. How many of you got friends of yours on Instagram? You know, we got these armchair quarterbacks, oh, voting don't matter. They telling you stuff like that, right? Tell them to shut the hell up. You know why? Because if voting wouldn't matter, they wouldn't have your voting rights under assault. Guess what? If voting didn't matter, when Stacey Abrams helped register so many people to vote, and we actually flipped this state blue from red, guess what they told you? All right, can't be, they had to cheat, they cheated. So if your voting didn't matter, why would they be saying that you cheated? Understand something.
Talk about it.
They said that this is called the reason why we vote. Let me tell you why I vote. I vote because I have a mother who needs health care. I have a mother who Obamacare has helped. I listen to, I don't want to say, but I listen to somebody say, hey, drink bleach. It came out today, somebody else said, the man said, we should just bomb Mexico and blame it on somebody else. I have a bunch of people in the Supreme Court who are now supposed to be impartial, but now they want to put their hand on the levels of scale of justice. So it's incumbent upon everybody out here not to say, why do we vote, but how could you not vote when all of these things are at stake? Then you would be like some of those people who you would imagine if you remember when I said the underground, understand that everybody that was at the meeting talking about leaving, they wasn't leaving. I think it was Malcolm X who said, how can we leave? What place could be better than here? Because they knew nothing of freedom. But guess what? They done messed up because in Georgia, we got a little taste of freedom. And we understand that we don't have to be violent. We don't got to blast bullets because we casting ballots. Understand this, in the state of Georgia, that we have the ability to do something that's never been done. Right here in the state of Georgia, it's because of Georgia that Biden is in office. Understand that. The whole world understands the power of Georgia. And as I leave you with one thing, let me tell you, to those people who say that voting doesn't matter, understand this. I think Chris Brown had a club said, how you hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. Understand this. There's no such thing as inclusion without participation. So make sure you get out there and cast your vote. Don't just go cast your vote yourself. Make sure you go and bring people with you, bring friends. My name is Jay Reed. I run a group called the Dope Peddlers. We go out and we ride bikes. Big shout out to my folks out in the building. You know, listen, tell everybody about the good news, and the good news is your vote counts. My name is Jay Reed. I thank you for your time.
I got some small friends. I got some Mexican noise for Jay one more time. Can I get some theme music for the first Super Bowl? The Diamond Traffic. Where you at, Diamond? Come on, Diamond.
Yo, out, hey, yo, sippin'.